I'm just going to start talking. So, about 5-6 hours ago, I took 0.25 grams of magic mushrooms. 0.25, so that's 250 milligrams. And it didn't go exactly the way I wanted it to. By the way, welcome to Microdose U. I'm Dr. Dave. I've been talking about microdosing on this channel for quite some time. I'm not sure how long, but I've been microdosing for about a year and a half. My experience has been really, really good. Basically, microdosing has allowed me to totally get off antidepressants, blood pressure meds, benzodiazepine, pretty much anything I was taking, I'm off of. I don't take any medication, any pharmacological, pharmaceutical. I don't take anything. And I've been talking to you all about microdosing for quite some time. But the experience I had this evening was not one that I really would wish on you or want you to have. And I feel kind of guilty too, because one of the last episodes I was sharing this stack that I kind of invented. I probably didn't invent it, but when I went ahead and took some CBD, which is sold over the counter, and some lion's mane mushroom, which is also sold over the counter on Amazon, wherever you want it, along with a microdose of magic mushrooms. And microdose was 250 milligrams, which is 0.25 grams. I told you last time that the combination of the 0.25 grams, which is you're not really supposed to feel it, with the CBD and the lion's mane, just kind of sent me somewhere. And it was actually quite pleasant, really pleasant. I did it again last week, and it was great again. It really worked. I mean, it feels like much more than a microdose, with a microdose, if that makes sense. But tonight, I felt weird. I have to admit, I felt it was something that I didn't really embrace and was just looking for it to end. And I started having these weird feelings like, here I am I a fraud? I'm helping people all over the world with microdosing, and here I put this episode out about this stack, and anybody can do it, and it's going to be great. But it didn't turn out great tonight, and I started having these weird feelings within myself also, like, okay, when's this going to end? It's a little bit weird. When's it going to end? And not only that, but anybody that listens to the podcast or watch the video, or however you get your information from me, if they try this, and I make it very clear that nothing I say here is medical advice. I make it very clear. But still, that doesn't make me feel good that if somebody went ahead and took some magic mushrooms along with CBD, could this do the same thing to them? Could this send them into space? And not super pleasant. And I started feeling guilty. I started feeling that I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't have this channel. I'm a fraud. I'm telling people the wrong thing. I should just go away. But then I thought, no, that's not right. There's no guarantee that every single experience, even microdosing, there's no guarantee that every single experience is going to be incredibly positive. This microdosing has allowed me to change my whole life, like the way I think, the way I feel every day, the way I see other people, the way I see the universe. It's totally changed my life. And one weird, bad one it wasn't a bad, I can't say it was not a bad trip. There's probably no such thing as a bad trip. You always learn something from it. But it was just like a little bit uncomfortable, and I just wanted it to stop. And I just knew that, what I've learned on my own and what I've heard from others is, you just realize that, okay, it's something I ingested. It's going to eventually go away, which it did, and learn from the experience, which I did. What did I learn? I learned that I'm helping a shitload of people all over the world. And if you have a bad experience now and then, or something that you perceive to be a bad experience, learn from it. Learn from it. I get emails and comments on my videos every day. Multiple, every day. Sometimes I can respond right away. Other times it takes me days or week plus, or weeks, just depending. But I do respond. I try my best to respond to everything, because you are super important to me. I'm not doing any of this for any kind of monetary reward. I'd be starving if I were. I'm doing it really to help people that are in the same situation that I was in a year and a half ago. Desperate, talk therapy not working, on Lexapro or some other fill in the blank, whatever type of SSRI or antidepressant or anti-anxiety or whatever, on that, not being able to live life to its fullest because you don't even know how you're going to feel every day. I'm helping these people all over the world. So if I share something that ultimately turns out to not work for me the way I thought it would, am I a failure? Do I need to quit? No. This is a learning process, guys and gals. I'm new at this. Relatively speaking, a year and a half out of my life. A year and a half out of my life learning what this miracle plant medicine can do. And that's why I'm very clear. Like, if I recommend something, be careful. Everybody's different. Everybody reacts differently to things. And that's why, if you haven't seen my video, The Absolute Beginner's Guide to Microdosing Magic Mushrooms, please watch that again. I get so many questions every single day that video answers. How do I do it? How much do I do? How much do I ingest? How often? Again, it's not medical advice. Everybody's different, but it's a really good guide. And if you listen to me, in general, things are going to be good. But I learned tonight that there's not a 100% guarantee. Even with what I do, there's just not a 100% guarantee. So I want to share it with you guys. I'm not going to edit any of this if there are long pauses. It's totally the way I feel right now. About five hours after doing 0.25 grams, which is a microdose. It is a small dose. It's a tiny dose, but combined with the CBD that I did earlier today, combined with that, I find that it really just potentiates it like crazy. Okay. I'll read every single comment in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer what you have to ask me or say or whatever. Microdose U, Dr. Dave. Talk to you soon.